A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Poverty is the mother of crime. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. Because your own strength is unequal to the task, do not assume that it is beyond the powers of man, but if anything is within the powers and province of man, believe that it is within your own compass also. A noble man compares and estimates himself by an idea which is higher than himself, and a mean man, by one lower than himself. The one produces aspiration, the other ambition, which is the way in which a vulgar man aspires. Observe constantly that all things take place by change, and accustom thyself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change the things which are, and to make new things like them. Natural ability without education has more often raised a man to glory and virtue than education without natural ability. Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast, and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has ordained that you shall lie. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if thou wilt ever dig. Anything in any way beautiful derives its beauty from itself and asks nothing beyond itself. Praise is no part of it, for nothing is made worse or better by praise. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together. But do so with all your heart. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Our life is what our thoughts make it. That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Time is a sort of river of passing events, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by and another takes its place, and this too will be swept away. Everything that happens happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinions of himself than on the opinions of others. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future, too. Here is the rule to remember in the future. When anything tempts you to be bitter, not, "This is a misfortune," but, "To bear this worthily is good fortune." Let men see, let them know, a real man, who lives as he was meant to live. How much time he saves who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. Confine yourself to the present. Do every act of your life as if it were your last.